Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is David Pendleton and today I'm featuring Ultimate Golf Tournament located in Ultimate Golf the game. This tournament is going to take place on the Princess Shore course, which overall is a really nice course, and I think that the game has done a great job integrating it into their system here. What I really like about tournaments in Ultimate Golf, it's a great way for anybody to build up their golf ball selection and to improve your clubs in the game. The type of rewards that you can earn on an Ultimate Golf tournament are outstanding. This one right here is a single round event, meaning that we're just playing one round. This tournament came out earlier today. I play my 9 holes. I put up the best score that I can. I can use the replay feature if I don't like my score to redo the tournament over. And the really cool part about it is this tournament is going to end tonight in 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I'm going to go in there and get to collect my rewards on day 1 of entering the tournament. So the tournament starts on one day, and it finishes on the same day. That's a great way to get instant gratification, to go right in there and utilize some of these things that you can pick up. And you might be wondering, what types of things can you pick up in these types of tournaments? Well, it's really a lot. Let's take a look at the first place prize pool. 2 million coins, 150 country club points, 15 high flight balls, 12 pro D1 balls. We've got the 6 pro trophy balls here as well. And then, of course, the diamond bag for first place. Now, the first place diamond bag in pro is going to get you 50 common cards, 39 rares, and 7 epics. The one unique thing about this is if we take a look at the 10th place, you actually earn the same amount of club cards and then the same one in each category, right? The only thing that's really different from first to 10th place finish is going to be the amount of balls that you earn, the amount of balls in each category that you earn, and then, of course, the coins. And on any tournament, this is really how they are. Some tournaments are single-day tournaments like today. Some tournaments are multi-day tournaments that have different qualifying rounds and cut lines to make. But at the end of the day, I really enjoy the ability to hop in a tournament and build up my balls and, again, really improve my clubs with good finishes. So I would like to show you today the flyover of each holes and what my approach was on every single hole. And let's go ahead and get ourselves started here at hole number 1. You'll see here that when you enter a tournament, you do have the ability to watch the flyover. Now, you could tap the screen if you wanted to, just to go ahead and take your shot. But sometimes I like to take a look at the awesome visual designs of the game and take a look and see what the best approach would be to go in this. So as you can see here, I am getting ready to tee off on hole number 1. And I'm using, some premium balls that I've got through the season pass. I'm a big fan of the season pass in this game. I think the rewards in there are absolutely stacked. If you're somebody who doesn't mind spending a few bucks on a hobby like this, I highly recommend you go out there and get it, because if you noticed on the front graphic of the tournament, the winds were 12 to 15 miles per hour. By using these types of balls, we can cut it down and, to as little as around 2 miles per hour, even in pro division, which is really nice. So you see here the drive goes almost 300, and we're taking a look at shot number 2, which would be for the eagle opportunity. Now, the thing with tournaments in Ultimate Golf is, we really want to drop this shot, right? We would love to pick ourselves up an eagle here on a par 4. That would be tremendous. But the thing is, not every shot goes into the hole, okay? This is a little bit more of a realistic, harder to dial in type of game. So I really enjoy that more challenging aspect of it. It does keep it more realistic. One unique feature about the tournaments here is you're going to be basically graded based off how close you get your ball to the pin, okay? That's the degree of separation, which is going to be the tiebreaker points. If we were to rewind this just for a second here, you're going to see that I was able to get my ball 3.84 feet away from the hole, and I earned 855 tiebreaker points. That is a good score. If you're a newer player to the game and you want to know what is a good target to shoot for each hole if you don't pick up the additional drop, anytime on a par 3 or a par 4, if you pick up 800 points, you're going to be in really good shape, okay? That's a good baseline to try to get on every hole. Now, you might be asking, what's the most points you can earn on a par 3 or par 4? The most you can earn is 999. So that would take you getting the ball into the hole by picking up the extra drop. So on a par 3, you could only get 999 points if you make the hole in one. On a par 4, you could only get those points if you pick up an eagle, okay? Without picking up the eagle or the hole in one, the most points you can get is 899, with one exception. If you're able to drive the green on a par 4, you will pick up some extra points for that, okay? So that's one important thing to note. And then we'll cover the par 5s here in just a moment. So we'll take a look here at hole number 2. Again, taking a look at the beautiful flyover. This is going to be a par 5. Now, on a par 5, you will pick up over 1,000 points if you're able to get onto the green on your second shot. That's really cool. If you're able to pick up the albatross, you will earn 2,299 points. So the next question that you might have is, well, if you don't pick up the albatross, what type of points am I looking for to pick up on a par 5? Well, I like to pick up 1,600. I do think that 1,600 is a good baseline point. If you're able to pick up 1,600, that's really going to help with your overall tiebreaker score. Now, you can see here on this drive, we do hit one, almost 320 yards, which does put us in a good shape to get ourselves onto the green in 2. Not every shot in this game on a par 5 is the easiest to land on the green in 2. Here you see that we're already at max distance of our club. We are going to have to use a little bit of top spin and then just really visualize where we think the ball is going to end up at. Now, the best advice that I could give any player on the game when it comes to visualizing where your ball is going to go is really try to find your favorite clubs in the game. And when you're playing one-on-one play, kind of stick to those clubs so that you experience multiple situations like this. You see here that at the end of the day, this shot on this par 5 was really, really nice. We come in, we roll towards the pin, and we come about 1 foot away from putting that in there for an albatross. As I said, my goal was 1,600 on a par 5s. You can see I got this one all the way up to 1,786 points, which is really a phenomenal tiebreaker point right there. So if you're not going to drop the shot and you can get that close, again, those tiebreaker points will be huge at the end of the tournament. Because if you tie, let's say, for example, I shoot a -12 and other people shoot a -12, you're going to be separated in the standings by your overall tiebreaker score. So every hole that you get a tiebreaker score on is going to be added up at the end, and that's going to go towards your scorecard as well. Now here on this particular par 3, I decided to use the Bronze Cup ball. This one here doesn't have as much wind resistance as the other balls, but that's okay. It still cuts it down to only 4 miles per hour, which is going to be very low. This is going to give us a great opportunity to try to get a hole-in-one, or at the very worst, just get close to a hole-in-one and try to pick up those 800 points. Now, unfortunately here I hit a great shot. We do need to hit ultimate in order to try to be as accurate as possible. That great shot to the left put me to the left of the hole. Who knows what would have happened with the perfect shot? Maybe we get it in, maybe we don't. But you saw there 892 points. I mean, that's just a huge, huge tiebreaker score. So I was very happy with how that shot worked out. I wish I could have hit it ultimate, but, sometimes that happens, and that's why it's a game. Here we go into hole number 4, which is going to be a par 4. You can see here this is a shorter par 4. We do have just a little bit of headwind, which is going to knock down, really our max distance on the shot. But still, we're able to get ourselves, in really good shape here. Again, I'm playing with premium balls. I do find it really enjoyable. These were the ones that came out last season that you could get through the season pass. However, there are ways to earn premium balls in the game without buying them, which is also very cool. Here we get another drive over 300 yards, which is really nice. I recommend anybody who's looking to get like an advantage with balls like this to really participate in the Ultimate Cups, right? Which is a season-long competition. You can earn the Ultimate Cup balls through that. Participate yourself in, the Royale events, because you will earn like, your cruiser balls and some spider balls and some high flight balls. So you can still get nice balls in the game just by competing in different tournaments. And you even saw in this tournament, they were giving away, the division balls, which are awesome balls too. And, you could have gone in here on any level and play with just the regular balls in the game. The basic ball, the cruisers, the spiders, the high flights, the pro D1s. All those are free to play balls. And then you could have earned premium balls without using any. So there are multiple different strategies that you can use. But right in here, take a look at shot number 2. Because again, this was a good shot as well. So shot number 2 here on a par 4. Do hit ultimate this time. You can saw here I used top spin with my Atlas club. And again, we have really good speed to pin. It comes in really nice. We land under 5 feet, giving us 845 tiebreaker points. So that was success as well. I do believe every single hole on this tournament, I was able to accomplish my goal when it came to points. Here we have a hole number 5, which is going to be our next par 3. You see we have 3 sand traps built nicely around the green. But really, this green is huge. We're not going to have any issues when it comes to, getting ourselves close to the pin. Here, I go with max backspin. I do take as many shots with max backspin as possible, as I think that gives us really good control when it comes to landing close to the pin. I do put on 1 bar of side spin to the left, just since we do have the crosswind from left to right. That's just going to help counter that a little bit. And then I adjust my target. And then here, I take a normal shot, no overpower. It's like I underpowered it slightly. Sometimes I do that on accident. Always need to watch out for that. I did hit an ultimate shot. And look at that. We just hop right over the hole. So should have put the target down just a little bit. But ultimately, we do come very close to that hole-in-one again. That'll take us on to our next hole here. We're going to see the flyover. Now, this is going to be another par 4. Looks like we might have the country clubhouse hanging out right here to the left of the green. So after this hole, if you've done a lot of work and you're feeling thirsty, you could always go in and grab a beverage, maybe a snack to get you through the rest of the holes. But a similar approach on all my drives here. You can see that I'm using max overpower. One thing about this particular course is the fairways are pretty wide, which, I like. That really suits to my playing style because I do tend to fall into the habit of trying to go full max overpower on a lot of my drives just to pick up as many yards as possible, which of course puts me closer to the hole on shot number 2. Now, there are some courses located within the game which are going to have skinnier, narrow fairways, in which if you're going to be going max blast like I am on every shot here, you're going to really have to hit ultimate in order to stay accurate. And that is not as easy to do, right? Especially when you get in those pressure situations. It might be coming down to the last 2 or 3 holes, and you're in contention to win. So, you got to be very, very careful sometimes. Here again, 831 points, very close to getting the drop. On this particular tournament, I'm sticking everything right at pin. It's just coming down to within inches or just a few yards to really get these shots to drop. I do hope you're enjoying the video. If you're new to Ultimate Golf and you've never checked it out, I would encourage you to give it a shot. If you want a quick way to download the game, please look in the description below. You're going to find a blue link that'll take you right to your Play Store and App Store, allow you to download the game for free. And, it would really be an honor if you use my personalized link that Ultimate Golf made for me, and you download it and you give it a try. And let me know how you're liking it in the comments. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, please take a moment there to give it a thumbs up. If you've been following me for a while and you've tried out Ultimate Golf, please let me know in the comments section how you like it. I would love to hear all of your feedback. Now here you're going to see that we're going to be able to take a short iron approach. Again, max backspin. I do put on 1 bar of side spin to the left. And here again, it just comes down to visualization, trying to figure out, okay, how far back do I need to put my bounce, in front of the pin? What's the rollout gonna be look like whenever my ball touches down on the green? How can I get this thing to roll into the pin, or again, at worst case scenario, get it as close as possible to build up my tiebreaker score? Unfortunately, hit a great shot here, but you'll see, again, I mean, it comes in so close. Look at that, 6.9 inches, picking up 894 points. That's 2 par 4s. We picked up over 890 points, which is, again, if you don't get it into the hole, that is a massive, massive score for the tiebreaker. All right, we are almost through the video here. We're taking a look at hole number 8, which is our next par 5. This tournament, 9 holes, did feature 2 par 5s. So 2 par 5s on these 9 holes. Here we do get a nice little tailwind. So here, my approach is to get a powerful ball like this one, plus 9 on the power. This one's only 70% wind resistance. So, you don't want to use those high wind resistance balls when you're getting tailwind, because you do want that wind to be blowing at a decent mile per hour so you pick up extra yards on your drive. But you also have to think about shot number 2 as well, because if you get headwind on shot number 2, then you do want a ball that has at least decent wind resistance. So I feel like this ball right here, these are balls that I earned last season, and I feel like this is a very versatile ball for a par 5, ones that I highly recommend. And typically these types of balls right here, I only use on par 5s in tournament play. That's my strategy. Everybody has their own strategy, right? These are the veteran balls, so I'm in pro division now. So these were balls that I was earning, that I consider to be more premium than the basic balls in the game. And you earn these through tournaments. You can earn them for free. You could, if you're a really skilled player, you could just use the free-to-play balls and finish really high in tournaments and just stack up your ball selection with these rewards. And I think it's a great way to approach the game. Everybody has their own style. Here, this is probably my worst shot of the 9 holes. It was hard to visualize exactly where the ball is going to go. I had to use overpower to get there. And here I'm putting in for eagle. And this is a little bit of a longer putt, so I figured, I'll go ahead and show one putt on the playthrough here. And why not it be the longest one that I had? Putting can sometimes be no easy task, okay? It is a more realistic feel. It's difficult to putt in real life, and the game has found a great way to match that, I believe. This is it. This is the finale. This is hole number 9. To everybody still watching, I greatly appreciate your time. I greatly appreciate your support of my channel. If you are playing Ultimate Golf and you have not put your friend code in the comments, please do so. Put your friend code in the comments. I'll encourage everybody right now to add each other to build a great, strong community like we always have. I'm a big fan of Ultimate Golf. I believe the game is a ton of fun, and I greatly enjoy playing these tournaments. To me, it's a great feeling to enter a tournament in one day and get my rewards on the same day. But that's me, Ultimate shot here to cap off a full overpower shot on hole number 9. We're just letting this one rip down a pretty wonky fairway, as you can see. Very hilly. It's got its peaks, got its valleys. Look at that monster sand trap right there in front of us. But pretty easy. Hold out for eagle. I wish I would have picked up just one eagle, or one albatross, or one hole in one of these 9 holes. Could have took down a top spot. As of making this video, I think I was sitting in 5th place. So, I should hold the top 10 to pick up those great club cards. I'm definitely going to get a lot of coins, especially when you look at it from a return on investment. So earning a lot of coins, earning country club points. Look at that one. Just come on, get in the hole. 2 feet away for 874 tiebreaker points. I appreciate everybody watching my Ultimate Golf video. Best of luck to you in the game. Let me know if you have any questions.